What's up guys, it's Spider back for another Umamusume video. So today we're going to be going over a brand new Uma coming out, Tosen Jordan, as well as long awaited rerun of KITASAN Black. Before I get started though, I really appreciate it because dropping me a like, comment, subscribe would really help me out, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. But at this point, I'll take whatever I can get. So without further ado, let's go into a little bit more detail. So yeah, we got Tosen Jordan here coming out. Let's go over breakdown of what she does and all that good stuff. So she has 89 speed, 98 stamina, 75 power, 101 guts, and 87 wit. She has A for turf track, so she's good for that. Distances, she has A for medium, B for long. So basically you're gonna run around medium distances. You can make her work on long distances, but don't even bother with sprint and miles because those aren't really worth it. For style, she has C for front, A for pace, and B for late. So really good as a pace chaser, really good as a late runner, but basically that's about it really. You want to run on N and you want to run as a front runner. For growth rate, she has 10% as speed, 10 strength, and then 10 guts. So about 30 overall. It's pretty good for the most part. Her unique skill, pop and polish. Get hyped and increase velocity when pressured by or passing another runner while well positioned on final straight. So that sounds pretty good to me. Gonna work really well as a pace chaser and also as a late runner because that's gonna fulfill those requirements pretty easily. Her ascension skills are preferred position, slightly decreased fatigue mid race as a pace chaser on your left, increases acceleration late race as a late surger. All I've got, slightly increased velocity when well positioned on a straight in the last spurt for medium races. And then lastly, race planner, decreased fatigue mid race as a pace chaser. So two skills here based off like if you want to run her as a pace chaser, one if you want to run her as like a late surger, and then one based off like her distance for mediums basically. So not too bad overall. I mean, also overall she's pretty dripped out, so she's pretty cool. I'll probably do a couple summons for her. Main reason being though is because I do already have MLB KITASAN Black, so I don't need to worry about pulling for it. But as a quick little thing before we get into more details for Tosen Jordan, yes, the support card banner is probably what you should be summoning for. If you don't have KITASAN Black or if you don't have MLB, you will probably be spending all your carrots on this banner instead. This is a very high value banner if you do not have the card itself MLB. So that's what I would personally recommend, is that yes, it is worth summoning for if you do not have an MLB. Anyways, going back to Tosen Jordan here to look a little bit more of information on what she got. For her evolve skills here, we have on your left, you have the requirements are going to be have at least 600 guts and also get at least 2 skills for pace aptitude or get at least 2 skills for late aptitude, and this will transform into get those vibes up. So it says as a leader betweener, which I'm assuming is probably pace or late runner most likely. During the first half of the final part of the race, your acceleration will increase and your stamina will slightly recover. So on your left originally just gives you acceleration late race, and now you're also going to be getting a stamina recovery part of it as well, so that's pretty cool. Second one here, we got race planner. So the requirements for this one are win army cannon or win any G1 race 2 times, and you have to get at least 2 skills for pace aptitude or 2 for late aptitude, and this will become trend planner. So same thing as leader and betweener, which is probably pace and late surger. At our end point during the middle part of the race, your speed will slightly increase and your stamina will recover. So pretty much you're just getting an extra, basically more speed. So it's kind of funny like how this one originally with on your left you get acceleration, and then with upgrade you get stamina recovery. This is the vice versa of that, where now you're getting the speed increase where it already gives you that stamina recovery. And then these are going to be skills she gets from her events: straight away acceleration, and then fighter. Her races here are going to be the usual: make debut, place 5th or better in the Hopeful Stakes, place 5th or better in the Satsuki Show, place 3rd or better in the Copa Republic Argentina, which is very new, I haven't seen that one before. Then we got participate in the Army Cannon, place 3rd or better in the Osaka High, place 3rd or better in the Tennis Show Spring, place 3rd or better in the Tarazuka Kinen, and finally place 1st in the Tennis Show Autumn. So not too many races overall, but a decent amount. So might be a decent option to choose if you want to run have a quick Uma to go for dailies, but you kind of have to build up every Uma anyways at some point. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the Google Doc to see where she lands. Where as usual, 1 is not great, 1 is basically if you like them, but they're not that great, and then 5 is meta. Alrighty, so Tosen Jordan. So her ratings are going to be 4 as a pace chaser, 4 as a late surger, 5 for stadium, and 2 as a parent. So overall, pretty good from what it looks like, I think. So Without evolutions, which I'm assuming is her ascension skills, Tosen Jordan is terrible. With them, she's great. She's not top tier, but she gets a consistent Yame Excel and Gold Heal, both of which work either as a pace chaser or late surger. You can use her anywhere you're willing to raise your aptitude to 4. So basically, she's not meta, but she's like very good. And then eventually, once we get something called Stadium, she's basically meta for that. So overall, she's really good. As a parent, not that great. She doesn't really have that many great inheritable skills, but everything else that she does do is very great. It's basically almost meta, you know. She's really good. So yeah, overall, really good Uma, really strong. But of course, KITASAN Black is out, so that's what you should be focusing on. But if you do have it, I mean, if you do have KITASAN Black MLB, then, you know, wouldn't hurt to maybe throw a couple for Tosen Jordan if you really want to. But keep in mind, we are getting very close to getting Christmas Oguri Cap, which is like one of the more valuable and sought after Umas, because she's really good. So be on the lookout for that, because she should be coming out in the next couple of weeks. So she should be coming out very soon, probably within the first couple of weeks of January, most likely, or maybe even for New Year's. But I'd assume probably within like the first or second week in January is when we could see Christmas Oguri Cap. So be on the lookout for that, as well as my video going over what she does and all that good stuff, and as to why she's considered so, you know, so good and so valuable. Anyways, hope this video helps you guys out. Good luck with your summons as well for KITASAN Black or Tosen Jordan, or if you're doing both, you know, good luck with that. And with that being said, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace and take care, everybody.